Welcome back to Bobson. Hi, let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're of course playing as Rügen. We're going for a custom achievement, the Emperor's Pirates. We have to grab the even better than Piet Heyn achievement and the AAA Credit achievement while essentially not touching the Empire. You can find the whole set of heroes down there, doobly-doo, or of course in episode number 1, which is the preferred way to go. Now, we are actually kind of okay, I think. Things look grim for a moment, especially when we lost our alliance to the Polish, with us taking some land that they want. This does not show that. But... they seem to have changed their opinion there. They don't want Polotsk anymore. Did they lose those claims? They did. Alright, they had a bunch of claims over here, but they must have been temporary. Unless I'm screwing something up here. It's kind of interesting. It might allow me to get back into their good graces here. If we were not allied to the Austrians, we could re-ally the Polish. And my alliance to the Austrians wasn't as great as I thought it was. Because we're already protected by the Empire. Because we're part of the Empire. As Pisa pointed out in the comments, as she does tend to do. So this alliance, yeah, it now calls Austria against people inside the Empire that would attack us, but I don't actually fear that so much. And outsiders would already, because we're part of the Empire, would already be part of that. So I do wonder, do we just drop the Polish alliance again and the Austrian alliance, grab the Polish one again? No. That does put us into Ottoman trouble, doesn't it? Which, I mean, Austrian alliance also might. To be fair. The Polish allies with the Swedes. And that's about it. I do wonder. Not being allied to the Poles has the potential advantage that we could eat into the Polish and get our border back to the Empire, or get a border to the Empire here. I mean, not that I want to do this right now or potentially ever, but it's not looking as bad as it might. We see the Polish getting beaten up by the Ottoman. I think we don't re-grab our thing here. Might even go and grab ourselves a claim or two. Huh. Also, we don't have any claims on the Lithuanians anymore, which we might want. I still want to beat up the Danish at some point, but time will tell about that. What we can do is tell our friends in Polotsk that they might as well make some claims here for us. So we can maybe march into Lithuania a bit earlier than desired. Now, I don't know that we got any information yet. You had what? Almost 7 hours since my last episode went live, and I don't think anybody posted on the topic of institutions yet. Not institutions, idea groups. No. Yeah, no. No comments on that. There's a comment on my pirating fleet doing hunting pirates rather than privateering, but I think they're back to making... Yeah, they're back to doing that. I know I do click the wrong thing from time to time. Anyway. So, we're not taking tech because we're still missing institutions, is that right? Is that right? No, we have embraced colonialism. Oh, we're not taking tech because we're still ahead of time. That makes a lot more sense. Good. Idea group wise, I don't think we need to go for colonization just yet. I did talk about it, but I don't think we need to. If we're not doing exploration right now, what is it we're doing? It should not be a diplomatic idea group, because that would block us from taking exploration next if that's something we want to do. So it's either military or administrative. As much as I want to do administrative, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take naval ideas just for the flavor, but not before we haven't taken militech. So I guess we're okay. How's that money looking? It's coming in, but we're not rich at all. I do want a new advisor, of course, but maybe we'll give it a moment. All right, let's unpause, wait for conversion here, which was relevant, wasn't it? No, we did complete our, or stop the disaster earlier. All right, Vilna here already has the edict going, so let's send our missionary there at insane cost. Why are you doing that? I mean, I know you're big and all, but that is a very high price. Do you have a state? Are you stated? Well, no. You do seem to be, yes. Yeah. That's a lot of money. 20 month of 5 ducats is 100 ducats. 100 month? No. We still have loans going on. Do I just wait on this for a moment? Maybe I do. As much as I don't like it. We don't need enforce anywhere but in Oxtatia, though. So Samogitia. I don't think we're developing 4 Pommern anytime soon. Let's do this. And I guess not to conversion for a moment there. Still not super into continuing any of this. Alright. Keep on pausing, keep going. I don't need an immediate war. We still have a lot of AE, I believe, in the east. Yeah, I mean, it's not as bad. But yeah, still quite a bit to drop down. And it's not like our country is super stable yet. Haha. Nobody words could have seen this one coming. What happens if I say yes to this war? We're fighting the Ottomans in Tunis. The Ottomans are fighting Austria, Hungary, Bohemia, Ragusa, Florence, Ingolstadt, and Bregenz. That's a lot of folks. That's a lot of Ottomans, though. 123,000 against the... Oh, not... Very much not that. Even counting our troops. Which I'd rather not. And even the Ottoman Navy is crushing here. Can't say I like what I'm seeing. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. So what happens here? The Ottomans are not going to take my land. That's not something I have to be afraid of. They are going to come and sit on my land and spread their devastation and all that if I'm unlucky. I think I'll accept, though. I really don't like that. But I have the hope, the tiny little hope, that maybe we can just not be bothered by this too much. Right, if enough war scores generated in the south, then I am not afraid. I mean, there is a bunch of mobilization happening down there at least, so that's good. That's 60. There's more mobilization happening on the Ottoman side, isn't there? Tech 9. It's Tech 10 on the Hungarians, Tech 10 on the Austrians, and we are Tech 10 as well. That's helpful. I think Tech 9 was a good one too. Incident in the Empire. Violent conflict between the peasantry and the establishment. For decades. So what are we doing here? We have the fate of the peasantry, okay. Only two options here. We can crush the remaining agitators. Members of the Empire again, crush the peasantry, cause ability for the rest of the game. I don't know what that is, but that sounds fun. Nobility have more loyalty and influence, which I don't care about. Or Grand Concessions, nobility estate will have less loyalty, less influence, less tax to people who are not peasant republics. I don't want that. I'm gonna vote for this. So as far as I understand, the Emperor can choose either of these, but they take penalties if they don't choose the one that most of the princes want. I'm gonna go for this one and hope that we don't get the negative. Also hope that the Austrian is not a fool, and it turns out that they are. I'm gonna get themselves crushed there, having split up their troops. Which is unfortunate. How do the power levels look here? Okay, the Austrians have high morale, that's good, but the Ottoman has high discipline, that's not good. It's a lot of cannons. And how very Ottoman, but yeah. Okay, you bring back your troops. Maybe you can hold out there? No, that's a big no. You're trying, and then you're gonna be locked in. No, at least you didn't throw baby out with the bathwater there, which is, I don't think, at all the saying I was looking for, but it is a saying, so that's kind of fun. I have no intention of participating in this war if I can avoid it at all, even though these numbers look grim, don't they? Wait, did I? Ah, it's 28,000 Ottoman cannons, yeah. It's not that grim. If the Ottomans spread up too much, they might get screwed over here. Assuming that our allies do coalesce properly, which they probably won't. But hey. It is quite tempting to start to try and help there. But if I see stuff like this happening, I don't know, if I was joining down there, I would just be disappointed. Wait, oh, renewed a loan, yeah. So why did I take a loan? Because I had one. So if they just keep running around like headless chicken here. Where's your main army? Did I miss a crushing? Doesn't look like I did. Somehow there's no big Austrian stack, at least not one I can see, and since we're allied in this war, surely I would be able to see them. Well, let them southerners be southerners and hope that we don't get touched. How about that? Now, can I afford this for a while? I think I can. I'm gonna get rid of these so we can swap our church power again. That would be nice. Some black flag folks. Now what we probably can't hope for is somebody, the AI being smart at all. I mean, what is this? What are they doing? That's not what I meant to say though. What we can't hope for is that somebody else comes in from the outside and beats up the Ottoman while they're in this war. Ooh, a battle that might actually go all the Austrian way, maybe? Ooh, yikes. Land tradition scorned. I mean, we are pirates and all, but I don't want to scorn my land tradition. Like, oh god. Dear lord. I'm gonna take the 5 I lost there. Bam. They won a battle. I mean, at what cost and all that. How do losses look? Pretty grim. Pretty grim. Just stay where you are, folks. Don't... I mean, these are attempts to rebuild troops, and I kinda stand behind that. More subjects released here. Bashkiria, but that's not helpful, I don't think. Would love for that Novgorodian allied with Perm. Novgorodian vassalage to end would be nice. Crush the peasantry, which feels like it's just a Callus Belli against merchant republics and all that. Maybe just peasant republics. But at least it's not negative, so... Oh, I think we lost that national interest effect. Yeah. We lost the Great Peasants' War effect. You have now 6 more instability. I'll take the ducats, I suppose. And watch Austrians die or incendier. I mean, I get that the AI is trying to make some sort of progress to generate war score. It's what they're supposed to do, I suppose. Do I just take a fort defense here? I think I do. I mean, I don't like it. I love siege ability. But this might actually help us hold out against the Ottoman a bit longer, which might be enough for a peace deal to happen. So what I was trying to say is the AI is trying to generate some war score down here by sieging stuff down. But sieging down a wooden fort against the Ottoman is just suicide, as we will be able to see here. I'm gonna see a lot of probably additional men thrown after this. They're not trying to reinforce, which is funny, but they're also not running. So not reinforcing is probably smart, but not running is just invites the next sort of death battle there. So the hope here is that the Ottomans are just gonna occupy so much land here that the other people are gonna give up before they even get any ideas to get to me. Would they have military access out of, asking for a friend? They would. Oh, they would. Don't like that one. Why, though? Do I have military access here? Did I, enforce it? I didn't. Somebody else must have it. Now, all the Ottoman, the Austrian alliance would need to do is hold out, beat Ottomans up when they're on forts, and spread out. And maybe try to dip their toes a little bit into taking some land in some place, but under control with very few troops. But like this, they're just gonna get medicked here, as one does. And medicked again. Okay, not actually. Okay, this is technically a battle I agree with. It's only grasslands, but there's no reinforcements around, so we'll see Mr. O come in and... Oh, Mr. A, I suppose. The Austrian come in and crush this Ottoman stack. And that's helpful. I am utterly tempted to send my troops south. But I really shouldn't. I really shouldn't. I think we take that mill tech here. Yeah. And wait, did it not? Oh no, we just got the buffs. It wasn't a swap out your cavalry sort of thing going on there. Now this battle might actually also go. Where's all the Ottoman at? There's a bunch of Ottoman in the east. Oh no, there they are. Just hiding. Look at all these headless chicken. It's a bit of a shame. Discovery spread. We now know of the Western Gibbs fracture. Cool. Cool. Okay, that's the Rugen New World. It's going to be tough for us to get there. Bisa pointed out that I might take the Danish holdings in Iceland. That actually sounds like a great idea. If and when we get to it. And Raumf. Yeah, what is this overextension here? It's just a gift. Thank you, AQ, for defending me in my hardship. Oh, we need to make a bunch of claims. I was so focused on watching that war that I didn't really look at any of this stuff. So I want to claim on Trakai. Claim that place. And we want some claims on the Polish. I mean, I want Danzig. I don't know if I can ever take that. Oh no, it's not 45 to it's 17. Maybe I can take Danzig. And I do want this, but I don't have the spine and work. Okay. Okay, a potentially positive battle. There's a bunch of reinforcement coming in for both sides. Yeah, and the Austrian is gonna lose this one, I think, unless they get lucky on the rolls. Yeah, close one, but yeah, they're gonna lose. And there's also backup. Even if they were to win here, they would get crushed. And they didn't. Get a lot of Ottomans. But then manpower is something that the Ottomans have. They're very Russian that way. Now this looks good, but it is super risky. Because if only one Ottoman stack comes east, they can just eat up all of this. But doing a diversionary attack like that when you can't really fight at home seems like a smart move. It's too many troops, I think, which are now missing in the defense, fighting these battles, these kind of battles. Though the Austrians did win that one, I like it. What would need to happen here for me to decide that I join in the south? Right, at what point do I think this is going so well that it's worth sending my own troops? I don't know that situation exists. There's still 166,000 Ottomans. Even if we see these kind of wins happening, that's just a drop in the bucket. Yes. Lost our claim on Novgorod. I don't like that very much. I think we can just take another claim on the Lithuanian and then stop claiming for a mo. You've done that one. We have taken this one. Guess I'd claim the fort. Come home. Claim this place. And then start re-spying on Novgorod. I don't know. Oh, I'll have to spy on the Muscovite, I suppose. I don't know that I will ever be able to do, or anytime soon, be able to declare war for Novgorod. But I want to be prepared, just in case that is an option. There's that Ottoman cleanup stack, but they're not going east. Oof. That's a lot of Bohemian focus on places that don't need focus. Another battle that looks decent. New Austrian Emperor. Unfortunately, they did not stop the siege of Gram here. If they could have gotten the Ottoman to not do this, that would have been a huge step in this war. But obviously they didn't. Alright, last conversion done, right? We're completely converted now? Yes. So we can remove adult baptism and run something more useful. And yes, you could argue for a military one, but come on, who are we? I already have saints accepting prayers here. What's good? I like idea cost if we were pushing for an idea, which we might start doing. We just take Miltech. We might just go for that mil idea group. We don't need unrest. Production efficiency is nice and all. Don't need settlers. Don't absolutely need prestige. Self-cost modifier is a thing. But no, I think I'm going to go for the individual creeds here. And then actually do go for my useless idea group. Right? Full on naval. While we're fighting the Ottoman, we're going to go naval. That sounds very smart. It's not very smart. It's not smart at all. But we get naval leader shock, eh? That's something. Do we re-elect? 91. Our terms are what, 5 years, and we're making 1.8 every year, so that is 5, and then another 4. It's 9. So we could run another year not re-electing. Grab ourselves what would we be looking for? Grab the Buccaneer last time. We could grab a captain. I think it would be okay. Poor smugglers are just not doing too well here. I think I'd go for a captain. Go for captain. And that might screw over my... Yeah, it does. I'm going to spend the 8 admin to boost myself back to buccaneering. Do we want to enlist privateers? I mean, do we? I mean, certainly I'm going to click that button. I don't know if enlisting is the right word because we just are the privateers, but you know. Play the potato. Back to having land leader shock on that ruler too. That's kind of cute. I don't know how stuck these Austrians are. They can probably go out through Bosnia. Would be my expectation here. I think so. I think they can still leave. They didn't get completely surrounded by the taking of Croatia, Angram. What's the major point here towards the war score? Control of Kolubara, which is the war goal. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So you'd have to take back Kolubara over here, which, you know, does not seem particularly likely. And the fun is, it's not like the Ottoman AI is any smarter than the other AIs. But they just have so many troops that they can... All the headless chicken stacks are just so huge that... it doesn't matter that they're running around like headless chicken. Also, why don't you do that? What is that move about? Why did you go from Yerishkul around here rather than attacking to this? What is this move? Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend to believe. I'm gonna try to focus on my own stuff. And I hope that we don't need to worry about any of this. Okay, there's a bit of a excessive effort by the Tunisians. You just take... No, this must have been runners. Thought they took Miltech because they had no morale, but I think they were just runners there. Ooh. Can buy 3 innovativeness for 35 admin power, which is totally worth. 130 ducats, which I don't have. And 15 years of reduced taxes. That's quite expensive. I think it's probably worth doing, actually. As much as I hate taking another loan here, but what can a man do? $93 ducats of loan. Now, is there going to be a battle here for the Krem? Come on, it's Crimea. Grab it. Where's everybody? I think we might have a coordination issue here that each... Okay, this... I don't know. That each individual stack here is too weak to fight this. And so they're not attacking as a allied group there. That's sad. And I said I would just watch my own business, but I am kind of drawn to watching that war. Blah, blah, Nassau, religious, yada yada. So how do we get money? Can I raid you again? I think I just did raid you, didn't I? 37. Did we mothball the galleys? We did. So that's not how we're making money, is what you're saying. Okay, this battle looks technically good, but there's huge amounts of backup incoming, and yeah, the Bohemians cannot fight that, so they gotta run, which ends all the eastern efforts. And then this battle here was won. Okay, that might be a taking back of Pest, although there's another 23,000 Ottomani coming in. And why are you leaving when there's that stuff coming in? Okay, you're not. Good. Crush him. Good. Now, technically, I don't know that I actually want the Ottoman to be defended against, or I don't think this is a war that our side can win, especially when they don't have us joining. Numbers. So I don't know if this dragging out of the war by having some wins on the Austrian side is actually good for me. But it might be. It will lower Ottoman war enthusiasm. Oof, rough one. And maybe they'll be more interested in piecing out. They're taking a lot of loans. Actually only at 23 enthusiasm, which is very low for a winning attacker. Maybe we get an early peace deal there. And we don't need to worry at all. That would be nice. Renewed that loan. Yeah, get the inflation for it. Yeah. Let's grab our Polish claim and then put a cut in here because it is that kind of time of the day. I can already say thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy what you're seeing, I mean, why wouldn't you just enjoy sitting back and watching the Ottomans beat up on Austria? Then please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and of course if you have anything else to say, then that comment section is wide open to you. Thank you for watching, see you folks next time.